Good morning. I'm starting this week's vlog in a very unusual setting on the floor in our utility room slash the dog's bedroom because I've been up since about 8 o'clock, just taken Tom to the gym, and I've come back and fed the dogs. Now before I left, Evie was kind of like bringing up bile, and she's not herself. She was outside eating grass before, because I know that's one thing that they do if they want to like be sick. And I've given these two their food. Excuse the way that, like, does anyone else's dog empty their entire bowl of biscuits onto the floor before they eat them? And she's not interested. She's got like a biscuit here that she's obviously had from overnight that she seems to be guarding, but she's just not interested. She's just staying on her bed. I hope she's okay. Hey, you worry me when you're not right. You know that. Hey. It's Monday today. I've got a busy morning planned. Now, I have something very exciting going on at the moment with Matalan, which was completely right place, right time, I think. When I posted my Matalan haul, I got in touch with the Matalan team and said, like, I've done this Matalan haul, if you'd be interested in working together in the future, blah, blah, blah. And one of the girls emailed me back and said, well, actually, the jumper that you featured is going to be on a promotion and we'd really like to feature you in our newsletter, which goes out to millions of people and also on their app. So this morning I've got to go and completely transform this face. I need to curl my hair, washed it last night, put some makeup on, put that jumper on, and then take a picture of me in it, send that over with some wording, and then that's that done. Then I'm getting my nails done. I've got a PT session. We've got Charlie tonight, and I've got lots of tidying to do because yesterday we went, on Saturday when we got back, we called in at Tom's grandma's, who still had a load of our stuff, and I found like so much of our like trinkety, housey, homey stuff. So I'm going through all that and having to like kind of like wipe it down or rinse it because it's been in her garage for nearly 2 years, which me and Thomas did have a little bit of an argument about. And yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a busy day really. So obviously it's a weekly vlog, so I'm going to vlog. I'm not sure what colour to get my nails done yet, but they are in desperate need. They've grown so much, but they've kept the shape and the colour and everything really, really well, so I'm really happy. So yes, so I'm going to go and make a Weetabix now, take it up with me while I curl my hair. Okay, makeup done, photo taken. Now, they told me it was one of the jumpers that I got, and then I got an email after I've taken about 10 pictures in said jumper saying that there's been a mix-up and it was actually supposed to be a different jumper. So I've had a bit of a stressful couple of hours. I'm just putting my shoes on. I'm late again for my nail appointment. I always seem to be late. I'm gonna have to push Tommy back to a different day because I think I'm just trying to fit too much in, and like that took way longer than expected. Then the internet went down. I had to get my tripod downstairs and like do it properly rather than just take it on my iPhone. I don't know if it's going to be right or not, but I have had to send it in because they need to put the emails together. So just hope and pray for me, hope and pray. Got my bank card, dogs are on the beds, just need my car keys, and then I'm going to get my nails done. Hopefully this afternoon should be a little bit quieter. Okay, so these are the colours that I can choose from for my nails. So I'm tempted by this one because I think it's real pretty. I also like these shades here. There's just too many to choose from. Look how cute Katie's little boy is.
The sandwich.
Oh. Back in the car after having my nails done, I absolutely loved them. I went for kind of like a baby pink, like a nudie baby pink colour. They're gorgeous. I kept the length as well because I kind of like that they're a little bit longer. I really like them. I don't know if it's focusing, but I really like them. If any of you live around Blackpool area and you need someone to do your nails or your eyebrows, please, please, please come and see Katie, because not only is she lovely, but her house is lovely and she's so good at what she does, and her prices are so affordable, and I can't honestly recommend her enough. So I'll leave her like Instagram page and Facebook and stuff down below if any of you live locally, because I'm pretty sure some of you do. yeah, so go and check her out because she's amazing and I'm so happy with these again. I'm home and I'm feeling a lot less stressed now, which is good. I find that at the moment when I have like a moment of when I get a little bit anxious or stressed, it immediately like gets to me. I think it's probably because I'm tired and because I've only just come off, so I'm probably still a little bit hormonal, but I'm fine. I want you all to know that when I'm like, everyone gets a little bit stressed now and again, and I don't want to be negative in all of these vlogs, but this morning was really stressful. Quickly called up Morrison's and also One Stop because they didn't have everything I needed in Morrison's, so I called up, not One Stop, Co-op, and I saw these. They don't sell them everywhere, and sometimes, because I can't have fizzy drinks anymore, sometimes I just fancy Vimto, so I got a couple of those, obviously with no added sugar. Now I'm picking Charlie up from nursery in a couple of hours, and I know that his Silas Thompson mom always takes him some watermelon fingers when she goes and picks him up, so I literally went to One Co-op. Why do I keep calling it One Stop? Just for those. So I'm going to give them those in the car, and then they also had, I wanted some dairy milk for some cakes I'm going to bake, and they had a big bar on offer. I got 2 small ones in Morrison's, but this was a lot cheaper, so I got those. I got a few bags of mini eggs because I'm going to make some little cupcakes, I think, and I'm going to let Charlie decorate them when he gets home from nursery if he's not too tired. So I'm going to just like melt some dairy milk for him, and then I'll probably put that on the cake and then let him put the eggs on or whatever. So it's not really that much effort, and then obviously you'll get a cake at the end of it. So I got 2 little bars in Morrison's. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point. Another bag of mini eggs because I was talking to my nana, I've just been there, and she said that she's not had them in ages and she loves them. So I got her those, and also some daffodils because they were in Morrison's. So I'm going to take them on the way back from picking Charlie up. I'm just going to call in because I know it makes the day when I talk about Charlie. So I'm going to go in, run in with these, and then we'll come home. And then Charlie also really likes orange cheese, so I got him some of that to have like cheese and crackers because he eats his tea at nursery. And I got this from Morrison's because the ones that we have, one of them really could do with thrown away, so I bought that to replace it. So very exciting haul then. Look who's here, it's Mr. Smelly Bum. Mr. Smelly Bum's here. Mr. Smelly Bum's here. What are we going to have for tea tonight? Cheese
and crackers.
Cheese on crackers. And what are we going to do? Do some cakes?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah.
And are you going to stay awake for Uncle Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have a bath because you're stinky.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Charlie's never had fruit dipped in melted chocolate before.
Yeah.
So we're going to dip a bit of banana in there. Isn't it nice? Yeah. That went so lovely. He's such a good sport and he was so good at it. Little snack after nursery for one coming up. Tommy's home. He's just making his tea and it's like nearly 10 o'clock actually. 9 o'clock maybe. What are you having for tea?
Fish fingers.
Oh, I can smell the fish fingers. Oh.
Beans.
Nice. I'm having chicken tikka masala. So I'm going to put mine in the microwave now. Can I just pop this on the sink? Charlie's all tucked up in bed. Thomas read him one of his favourite books, which is The Smartest Giant in Town. It's very bright in here. Ooh, this looks nice, Tommy. What, so you're having eggs? How random do these look? Eggs with this flatbread and then fish fingers.
Yeah.
Cheese?
I've already got some cheese on the fish fingers.
Oh, and then, oh, you got this from, let me show them, from Co-op the other day. It was on offer. Mixed spice grains, lentils, edamame beans, spring onion, pumpkin seeds, mango and chili spice dressing. It smells well nice. I'm jealous. Okay, this is definitely, just look at the camera. Okay, no, just look. I just want them to see reaction to my next statement.
Okay.
This tea is definitely being prepared for an Instagram picture.
No.
Yes, it so
I
is.
don't even have an Instagram account.
Yes, you do.
I shipped it.
He's got an Instagram and honestly, he does so well on it. He's got so many followers. I'll leave his like link down below in case any of you want to follow him. He posts stuff like food and fitness and stuff. It's rubbish compared to mine, but you know. What can I say? Hang on a minute, Josephine. You just said that this wasn't for Instagram.
This is
You've
just,
got
I like to
grilled cheese on your fish fingers there. I'm sorry, but
I just like to present my tea nicely so that I can enjoy
you
it.
are such... Oh, hang on, what's that?
Nothing of.
I'm going to say goodnight for today because I am so tired. Current situation is that I'm looking at dresses on ASOS because in a couple of weeks' time we're going to a evening do of a wedding, and just seeing if there was something that I could wear on here. I've got one put up here on me, snuggling me. Another one is sitting by the fire as usual, and obviously Tinks is up to mischief. It's about 9:30. I've been up for about an hour, well, awake, but just got out of bed really. I've just got dressed, thrown my hair up. I slept in my makeup again last night. I didn't have much on, but the remnants are there. And I'm off to the gym, so I'm just having a Weetabix. I've just fed the dogs, and I've got a personal training session with Tommy at 10, so I need to have this, brush my teeth, and then drive to the gym. So that's the plan for this morning. I think we're going to be in like a separate room, so I'm going to try and film some bits and pieces of me like working out. So I'm back from the gym, and I just thought I'd just come and talk to you because yesterday was a really hard day, and you'll have to excuse me if I sound a bit weird in this clip. I keep getting this like weird pressure thing in my ears. I think I'm gonna have to go and talk to the doctor about it. Tom's got one of those things where you like squirt warm water in your ear, and apparently it helps. I'm a bit scared to do that if I'm honest, but it's really bothering me. It's like if I like brush my teeth or walk up the stairs too fast or do exercise, it like pops, and it's like, you know when you're on an airplane, but when I swallow it doesn't go. I look so gross right now, but yeah, I've just got back from the gym, and I'm just feeling really emotional this week, and I don't really know why. I was a bit grumpy on Monday, wasn't I, when I vlogged, and I didn't vlog yesterday because I just really couldn't face it. Hi, can you see what's going on here? Come on, you keep distracting me. Hey, gorgeous girl. This one makes me feel better, even if she does stick her tongue in my mouth. Thank you. Go on, go scamper. Go and play with one of your brothers or sisters. Yeah, so basically yesterday I had got myself like really worked up with everything I had to do. I've blocked out my diary for this week, or I tried to. I didn't want to spend like, I just wanted to spend some days in the house just getting back on top of things, because before we went away it was crazy, and I have this habit of, if I'm too busy, I just chuck stuff everywhere and then leave it. So I wanted to just get on top of everything, have a day or a couple of days where I did the ironing. So I decided that I was going to get up early yesterday, and I think I just put so much pressure on myself, and I just had a really bad day, and I think I'm going to write a post about it because, as you all probably know, I've come off my medication now for depression and anxiety, but now obviously I knew this already, but it's really become clear to me that just because I've stopped taking that does not mean that it's gone. It is still very much there, and if anything it's come to the surface a little bit more because there's nothing to kind of block it out or hide it anymore because I'm not taking the medication. So the other day I tried to do some baking, I tried to make some scones, and I cried about them all afternoon because they went wrong, and I just got so worked up and so stressed over the tiniest thing. And yesterday I just think it all came to the surface, and I tried to do stuff. I did a little bit of tidying, and then I sat down and just in like a slump, like I had no energy, I didn't want to do anything, I didn't want to go anywhere or see anyone or speak to anyone. So I just spent the day basically on the sofa on my phone. I lit the fire and I started watching Gilmore Girls, because I used to watch like the odd episode here and there if it was on TV and there was nothing else on, but I've never actually sat and watched it from the beginning. Every word I say is being echoed in this ear and it's driving me mad. So yeah, so that's why I didn't vlog yesterday. I just felt very sorry for myself, and I mean, I know, like, I tweeted something saying like, I guess the bad days make the good days seem better, so I'm determined today to not let the day go to waste. So I wrote yesterday off, but today I've been up. Obviously I've just had personal training and I'm going to get cracking with the stuff that I need to get done. The other thing I wanted to mention, which I didn't really want to talk about when it first happened because it was so raw, was that Grandad is now out of hospital, which I'm not necessarily sure is a good or a bad thing. He got out last week when we were in Anglesey, and my mum and her sisters found him a new care home. This one is more for like nursing needs because he now is at that stage. When he was in the hospital, he was like, if you were there, he would kind of like recognise you, he'd smile if he saw you. Obviously he wasn't eating the same, and he's obviously very poorly, more in his mind than anywhere else, I think, because you can't really see what's going on inside his body, but the way that someone acts and talks and greets you says more, I think. Anyway, when me and Tom got back from Anglesey on Saturday, we went to see him, and I don't want to go back. And my sisters and my mum are like texting saying, when are you seeing Grandad this week? Who's coming to see Grandad? What time will you be there? And I know they don't mean it in the kind of way that like, when are you going? You should be going, but it's making me feel so guilty, but I don't want to remember him like that. When I went on Saturday, he was really like aggressive to, well, basically he was sat in a chair, slumped over asleep, and I said to Tom, I said, I'm going to wake him up because like I know he's asleep, but he sleeps all day, so I'm going to wake him up just to let him know that we're here, and then if he registers that and he wakes up and he's with us, then that's fine. If he goes back to sleep, I'm sure he'll be back to sleep in no time. So I woke him up and he couldn't open his eyes, and apparently he'd been like that all week while we were in Anglesey, but obviously we were away. And he had a bit of a shortbread biscuit for Tom, and he wouldn't swallow it, and he went back to sleep. So he was asleep with this like melted down biscuit in his mouth, and he kept like rolling his trouser leg up, and I didn't know whether that was because he needed to go to the toilet and that was like his way now of trying to tell us. And I already felt a bit on edge because it's a new place, I don't know the staff, I didn't really know where to go or what to do, and there's a lot more people in there that all struggle, that come over and want to talk to you, and it's just a hard thing all at once, and I couldn't bear it. And then when we were going, I felt bad that we were only there for an hour, but he was asleep the entire time. He wasn't going to wake up, and he woke up and kind of said, I need a wee. So we got the nurses to take him, and they obviously have to lift him out of his chair, get him into a wheelchair, and because he was like still half asleep. Evie, Bubba, Evie, someone else's dog do this. Eves, come on, come here, come on. You're daft. No daft. Hey, here you go. Yeah, so he was like, what are you doing that for? Shouting at them, but it was all kind of like one word because he's mumbling, he's not really talking, and he had this shortbread in his mouth, and he like grabbed the nurse's arm and like shoved it, and I've never ever seen my grandma do anything like that, and it was just so horrible because I felt like so horrible for this girl. Like, I know it's her job and she's probably used to it, but I just wanted to say to her, he's never ever done that before. Like, this is not him, this is the disease. And I just hope that they know that, because honestly, when I got in the car after we'd been, when we were walking out, I was holding it in, and I got in the car and I just couldn't hold it in any longer, and I just I just don't know if I can go back. It's just so hard. Obviously I want to go and see him and I want to go and be there with everyone else and like help him and do anything that I can for him, but I just don't know how much I can see him like that because I don't know. I know you have to focus on the good times and like what it used to be like, but it's so, when you're so close to somebody, like my mum's dad and granddad were never, like they have always been there because we grew up in the hotel with them, like we were so close to them, and I don't know, it's horrible. It's just so cruel. It's just so cruel on him more than on anyone else, apart from he doesn't know what he's like. So yeah, I just kind of am having a bit of a rough couple of days, I suppose, and I don't think I've slept. I've been taking Instagram pictures, so I've just thrown this one quickly together for Instagram, like just for backup. Look how cute this mug is. This was in my Matalan haul, and honestly it's just my favorite thing ever. I've just posted actually this Instagram and it just made me chuckle to myself. Like that's what I've just posted, I took yesterday, and what the actual reality is of what I look like right now couldn't be any further away from that picture, but you know, that's life. So I didn't vlog yesterday. I went for a coffee and a catch up with Tom's sister. She's got kind of like a new kind of business venture going on, and we were just talking about that and blogging and blah blah. And then we also went for tea with Tom's mum last night, so we had quite a couple of like little social things. I did loads of tidying and sorting. I edited a video, I filmed a video, so I had quite a productive day really. Today is currently 11:30 and obviously I've been up and had my breakfast. And I'm now just sat at my desk because I want to reply to some emails before it gets any later. And then I'm going to pop some stuff in charity, in black bin bags, which I should have brought upstairs with me, to take to charity shops today. And I'm nipping around to my mum's in a bit to take a book round for her, the one I mentioned in last week's vlog, the Light Between the Oceans, something like that, because she wants to read it. And I've got a personal training session at 3. Just for the gym, I've just put on this top that I got from H&M when I was in Berlin. I usually don't wear it to the gym, but it's just like really slouchy and comfy. And then I'm wearing these like 3/4 length skin tight, they don't look very flattering from this angle, gym pants from Primark. The last couple of times I've worn joggers because I haven't shaved my legs in that long, but I shaved them the other day, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to get them out. Although they're looking a little bit prickly, but I'm hoping that no one's going to really look at my legs that close. I mean, my personal trainer is Tom and he's seen them far worse than this. I am back home, it's 6:30. I just called at Morrison, so I went to my mum's, went to PT, tried to find a charity shop that was open, there was none, no parking, and didn't manage to get to the butcher's. Went to see my grandparents, called at Morrison's. Might make Tom these flapjacks because he's had a few like not so nice days, a couple of not so nice days, just different things have been getting to him and stuff, so I'm going to try and make him feel better with some flapjack. And he really likes chocolate covered flapjack, so I'm going to melt some of that dairy milk that I got the other day that I got too much of and pop that on top of it. So I have just put some melted dairy milk chocolate on the flapjacks. They look so homemade, but this is what they look like. I think he'll enjoy them. And I've got a little bit of melted chocolate left, so I've just dipped the ends of some banana. I've like halved a banana and I'm going to put them in the freezer just as a little sweet treat if we fancy it. Tommy's kind of got the fire going and I'm going to cram in a little bit more water shot Gilmore Girls before he comes down from his shower because I just can't stop watching it. Could you please tell my vlog what you said when you got home and you realised I'd made you flapjack? You said 2 things. You have to tell them.
I like walking into a house that smells of bacon.
Yeah.
And I realised how much you care.
because I thought for you to make your back flapjack to make you feel better.
Yeah.
And what are you pulling out of your teeth right now?
Flapjack.
But what are you doing in the kitchen?
Eating flapjack.
No, but what are you supposed to be doing in the kitchen?
Making tea while eating flapjack.
You're not supposed to be eating the flapjack yet.
I might just have it for tea.
No.
It's getting cold, I've got it back.
I am going to end this week's vlog here because I think we're just going to chill at the weekend, and obviously this goes up on Sunday, so I need to edit it anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this week. I think it's been a bit of a random, homey, salty week, but hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.